Good morning, everyone. Listen, you guys, I forgot to turn on the picture. Let me just do that. Good morning, everybody. Sanibonani, welcome to my channel. Igama lami nguNtando Mdletshe, and on this channel, sikhuluma ngama-reality TV shows, ama-celebrities, kanye nama-YouTubers. If it's your first time joining me today and you really like my content, do not forget to press the subscribe button and the notification bell. Ukuze uthole umyalezo uma ngabe umsebenzi omusha sesiwufakile. Kanti-ke, if you're joining us from Facebook or Twitter, do not forget to follow us over there. Let me just fix this ring light, you guys, because for some reason I forgot the part where you check if the picture is okay. It looks a little bit darker, but as long as you can hear Umkosi. Happy Monday, everybody. Listen, you guys, we are going to talk about what's happening here with Zimdollar in KZN. She said something that she wasn't supposed to do. You know, you can't deal with personal problems in the workplace, and she has to deal with the consequences. And then they are saying, Ugusi Malaika is coming back. I was so happy until I realized that it's not make sure. Okay. Ngala Mamthembu, the woman who was insulting all of domestic workers, okay, and their associations and their unions and their families, everything has issued an apology, but the apology is not make sure. Then we're going to talk about this to you guys because people were having heart palpitations when I was just trying to do something very simple. I'll explain to you what I was trying to do in my community post and why I posted that post today. Let's do the countdown, you guys. Maybe there's a few people that are still sleeping or they didn't get the notification. And then we can begin with Umkosi. Good morning once again. Happy Monday. Hi, Lindelwa Toyiya. Hi, Lindiwe Bembe. We're dealing with the L's today in the chat section. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining me. It's a Monday. You know, sometimes I don't understand why I'm tired on a Monday morning. And it was a long weekend. We got to enjoy one extra day yesterday, a public holiday. Apparently, in South Africa, we're one of the countries that have too many public holidays, and we're not complaining about it, are we? In fact, we would like to have more. Can we put on the application to Ramaphosa to say we want more, you guys? So let's talk about this outfits, Makhadzi and Cyan. Okay, listen, you guys. The reason I posted on my community post what I posted, because what I posted was that, listen, I feel like these ladies both look beautiful. That was my first thing I said. But if I absolutely had to choose between the two, I would say I choose Makhadzi. I mean, I think a lot of you that know me would already know that I would choose Makhadzi. But it doesn't mean that Usayan doesn't look beautiful. She looks absolutely beautiful. And the reason I posted that, you guys, is because I had seen a post on Twitter by Man Is Not Berry Rooks, and she had posted these two ladies in this outfit, but he had, I think it's a man, eh? Yeah, he had chosen a not so nice picture of Makhadzi in the outfit. Okay, like the worst picture you can choose. I feel like it was even edited to look horrible. Her picture, but she was looking really beautiful in the picture, and he put the pictures side by side, and then he was like, okay, so who wore it best or something like that. Okay. And I was like, but that's not fair to Makhadzi. Okay. You need to see the best of her pictures too. Okay. Because I was like, yeah, it's the same outfit, but you put the best picture of her, not so nice picture of her. And I like Makhadzi. I sort of kind of wanted to honor Makhadzi on my community page and say, listen, she looks beautiful too in this outfit. But I also felt like if I put Makhadzi, it's almost like I'm saying for me that she's the only one that looks beautiful in the picture. But I don't think that, because I also think Cyan looks beautiful. So I put both the ladies. I was like, who would you choose? Okay. Who would you choose? It wasn't as deep as other people made it to be. But I want to talk about it, you guys, because I do want to talk about this one issue. Thank you so much for joining us today. I want to talk about this one issue because one person went on to comment about how can I do this comparison when I don't want to be compared to people that wear makeup? And I was like, when did I say that I don't want to be compared to people that wear makeup? I've never said that, you guys. You can compare because, of course, you can compare a person that prefers to go natural to the person that prefers to go to wear makeup. It's okay, you guys. And, you can choose your preference. Sometimes I choose people that wear makeup because I think they look beautiful. I've never said that. What I said was that people must not tell me to wear makeup because that is not going to happen. Don't have time for it. Never gonna do it, okay? Otherwise, you're not gonna get these videos out here. I'm not gonna do it. That's what I said. I didn't say people mustn't compare me to people that wear makeup. I don't know where the person got that from. But you guys, here is the thing. I ended up blocking the person for this reason. I blocked the person because, number one, I feel like that issue was addressed on this channel in 2021. So if you are still commenting with that information on my videos in 2023, listen, we in 2023, we don't have time to go back to 2021 to fetch you so that you can catch up with us in 2023. We don't have time. I feel like you are too behind if you are still talking about that issue because we dealt with it in 2021. So I was like, let me just block happy. Let me just help the person, because sometimes you would see as a creator, you see people comment in the comment section and you get used to them. There are people that you like. This person doesn't like this channel, doesn't like the content on this channel. It's almost like they are bothered by what's happening in the channel because of the type of comments that they put on the channel. You don't like to block people. Sometimes you end up blocking to just help the person. I'm like, let me do, a community service, and help this person and indicate to them that this is not the channel for you. So that was one reason, you guys. Also, I feel like people that know what I stand for on this channel will not dare to comment something like that, you guys. I absolutely do think that Makhadzi and Cyan look absolutely beautiful, but everybody has a preference, you guys. So if people that are still coming with the makeup comments on my comment section in 2023, guys, you are not of this channel. Maybe you don't understand what we stand for on this channel. We are about people being who they are. And when we say that, we're not only talking about people that come on screen looking natural, even people that prefer to come on screen are wearing makeup. It's okay, do what works for you. That's what we are about. So I wanted to talk about that issue, guys. Eleanor's Chronicles, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. So you guys, let's talk about what's happening with this Ukhozi FM DJ. You remember last week, you guys, I did a story where this one businessman, and they said he was a taxi boss, I think, and he was very well known in KZN. There was an incident where he was wanted by the police, and there was a back and forth, using GUNs, and he was, his life was taken that day. Okay, I read the story, you guys. Apparently the police got there, the fight was both ways, but then the police won, I guess. Okay, so I mean, obviously with this person, you guys, there are people that are pleased with his passing, unfortunately, because of the life that he lived, and people have expressed it online, and there are people that are not so pleased. And I think this DJ was not so pleased because of his association with the person. Okay, instead of talking about it privately with her friends, somewhere, she decided that she was gonna come on radio and say some things. Okay, and not a lot of people are impressed by what she said. Okay, so this is what the story is about. She is Ukhozi FM DJ. Linda Lokoyi Yatina Abanya. I knew on this channel as no go to my capitine, and that's not that. We just like, that's what I'm saying. That story is so 2021. If you were holding that from 2021, you've stayed here miserable for a very long time. See, happy sina apa. TikToks right again. Listen, hey, sadila naleyo ish le. Sapala ma constitutions, ugly channels sadlula kuyona. If you're still dealing with that, we don't have time for you. Listen, you guys, so let's go through this story and see what she said and how come she is in trouble for what she said. Because the FM radio presenter in trouble for calling the police trigger happy. This is a story by Pilani Mzila. Actress and Ukhozi FM radio presenter Zimdollar Biela might soon find herself in hot water for the comments she made on radio about the South African police services on a Thursday. Zimdollar, as she is affectionately known, accused the police of getting an order to shoot an K businessman, Kudlego Mkhize, who was linked to the killing of 5 men at the parking lot at the shopping center in Richards Bay. This is the reason that they say the man was wanted by the police, because he was a suspect in the killing of the 5 men at some park in Richards Bay. Mkhize, who was 30, was killed and in a shootout by the police in Zimbabwe Estate Balito on Wednesday. Zimdollar, who hosts the midday show with King's Fiso, accused the police of being trigger happy. She made the comments following the death of Mkhize, who is known to be very close to one of her brothers and a taxi boss, Vika Biela. This is the reason why I say that she actually took a personal issue and went and spoke about it at work, because this person is friends with her brother. So basically, she was feeling emotional about the passing of the person and went and expressed that on air, which I think that it was a mistake. She should have just expressed it maybe on her private social media, how she was feeling about the situation. Live on air, Zimdollar said, the thing is, the police always have a reason on why they will S and K as suspects. If they S people, they come back and claim that they were being S at. Why are they, the police, being S at all the time? Because they are the police. Well, I don't even understand how you would ask the question. I mean, how come the police are being at all the time? Because they are the police and they're looking for criminals. Okay, at least we know they're working. Every now and then they are asked at. People come at your house and they claim that they were asked at while the police were sleeping. While the people were sleeping, she said, we are not children. We see that there is an order issued for the cops to kill people. Innocent people end up dying. Listen, she speaks like she was there. She knows what happened. The people were sleeping. The police just decided that, this is the day that they were going to use their G's on these people. Okay. I think she must be called as a witness, because she seems to know a lot about the situation. She further said that she was sad because 5 of her brothers were asked and killed by the police. They asked and killed all of them. The police, but no one has ever investigated the police claims. The thing of allowing cops to just trigger happy and as people must end. It's enough now, she said. Zimdollar further said that the police's National Investigating Unit was feared. I am just asking the South African community that we must fight this tendency of killing innocent children who are said to be dangerous, she said. Okay, I don't know about the innocent and the children being said to be dangerous. Okay, I don't know which children she's talking about, but anyway, I get it. If she has lost some family members the same way, I get the emotion. Okay, but the platform that she used, that has been given to her to use for something different, she's using it for her own personal things. Okay, KwaZulu-Natal Police spokesperson Lieutenant Nqobile Gwala confirmed that they have filed a complaint with the SAPC about Zimdollar's statement. On Friday afternoon, Gwala criticized Zimdollar's comments, targeting the police for doing their job. Okay, guys, it's like they do their job, we complain. They don't do their job, we still complain. Okay, what are they supposed to do? She said it's not true that there is an order issued for police to S and K people, because FM is a big radio station with many listeners, and it is embarrassing for them to criticize us as the police. She said SABC could not be reached for comment, okay, because they're still thinking, okay, how do we address this one? Okay. How do we answer this one? Okay, maybe they're still going to call her to a meeting and be like, what's going to happen with you? And anyway, you guys, it looks like people that are really pissed off were some of the public and the SAPS that were not happy about her comments, because obviously the SAPC hasn't commented. We don't know, maybe they didn't see anything wrong with it. But I'm sure that with this now happening, they probably would want to take some action to show that, what she said also was not right at the radio station. But the fact that they haven't done anything up until now, maybe they did not think that there was anything wrong with it. I do think, you guys, that she has a valid point in terms of, listen, I've lost people close to me through a similar situation. So I do feel like this is something that needs to be looked at. I just don't think that midday show is for that, for her to address things that are personal to her. That was probably a mistake on her side. Okay. So now let's talk about this Malaika situation, you guys, because Malaika is coming, but they were like, Malaika is coming back. And I was like, yeah, yeah, so that. Yeah, ngiyayikhumbula ingoma. Because you guys are kids. That's the problem. You know, you don't even remember. You don't even know what Malaika is. Okay, let me give you history. During the quiet old days, you know, Zola, you know, kwakhona igroup kwakuthiwa iMalaika. Hey, sasigrupha ngayo, sihlukanisa unyaka ngayo. And then at some point, there was like 3 members in the group, and then 1 member passed, and they did try to move forward as just the 2 members, but then there were reports after that that they were not really getting along, because apparently there were rumors that the 2 of them, this guy here and the lady, had dated. Okay, so listen, most of us don't really want to see our exes, guys. You know, if you meet your ex in town, you across the road, you go the other way, because you don't even want people to know that you ever dated that person. You know, so imagine now if you have to work with the person. It did not work. Okay, so they went their separate ways, you guys, and which was unfortunate, because the group was really good. You guys, they were already dealing with losing 1 member, and then now with them not getting along, there was the end of the group. So they're saying that the group is back, you guys, but there's something different about the group, because the lady is not coming back. Because I was so happy, and then they're like, no, but they have a new lady, and I was like, they might have as well have given the group a new name. Okay. So that's what is happening, but we're going to read that story. Abigail Baloyi, hello, hello, hello. Let's press the like button. Lydia Webembe, thank you so much for asking people to like because we do need to ask, okay? We do need to ask, okay? Please like, okay? Good morning, Monday, Summer Klage. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Here I was prepared with an economics on Zimdollar trends. It's a person, okay? Not the currency, okay? You are ready for a lesson. It does sound like that. It does sound like and I wrote, what did I write? Zimdollar in trouble. Ha! It does sound like Yane. Ntando is about to have an economics class. Not here. We're just gossiping over here. I'm here. Good morning. Hi, I'm happy. Thank you so much for joining me. So this is what they say is happening with Malaika right now, you guys. I don't know if I want to see what they're up to now that my favorite lady is not Ubani Utsid is not part of the group anymore. Malaika makes a comeback by Theo Nyaba. Award-winning Afro-pop group Malaika is making a comeback. The group, which made a name for itself with the hit song Destiny, split up in 2015. Female singer Tim Holo and Bongani Nchanga could no longer work in harmony, and they eventually split. Okay, if it's true that they dated, okay, we understand. We do understand. Okay, the duo did not hide the fact that they did not stand each other. The duo started as a trio, but their fellow member Jabu died after a long illness. All Malaika members were originally from Northwest. Bongani and Jabu are from Potchefstroom, and Teddy is from Linchenberg. Their long-term producer, Gottfried Garfi Pilane, is also from Northwest and Rustenburg. Zimocha has learned that Teddy has given Bongani the blessings to use the brand name of Malaika since they no longer work together. Honestly, you guys, I think it is a good thing, and it's an unselfish move from her to say, listen, I don't want to be part of the group, but you can still use the name, because it is a recognizable name for people in our age group. Okay, the little kids are like, we don't even know what Malaika is. You might as well have come up with a new name. Zimocha has learned that Teddy. Okay, I've read that. The group, which is still signed with Sony Music, or the Level 1 album. Guys, these people have been gone for 5 years. How are they still signed to anybody? How do these contracts work, you guys? How do these contracts work? After 5 years, they're still signed to somebody. I thought they're starting over. They're probably going to get some new people. The group had signed a 4-deal album with Sony Music. Hi. So basically, if in your whole life you're going to only have 5 albums, that means you're just going to be stuck with them for those 5 albums that you're going to do for your whole life. Those are horrible contracts, okay? Can we just work album, album to album? Okay, we do one album, we're done, we reassess. Okay, is the relationship still working? If I want to do another album with you, I do another album. 5 albums? Wait, what? Bongani has already secured the services of Tuakai, who is a female singer, and the group has already started performing gigs using the Malaika name. Okay, now here's the new lady. Okay, so much pressure on you, lady. From us. They've also started recording their forthcoming album, which will be co-produced by Bongani and is it Goofy or Gaffy? But the news of Malaika making a comeback has been kept under wraps. Teddy, who is an active member of the Economic Freedom Fighters, has made life easy for Bongani by sending the letter to resign from Malaika and giving him blessings to use the band name. Teddy was part of the performers at the EFF 10th birthday party held at FNB Stadium on July 29. When called for comment, the Bongani Chang said he is over the moon and can't wait to rock the fans again. I can't say much at the moment, but all we can say is that our fans must watch out. Okay. I wonder, you guys, because I don't know how these things work in music, but I kind of do feel like, would it have been better for him to just pursue his career as an individual? Because if he can sing, maybe he would have been able to make it on his own rather than revive the group. And or maybe he felt like it's easier because they already signed to Sony, so that is he's just going to remain there. Okay, I wonder how it works if you are signed to a company as a group but you want to pursue your own thing. Does the contract prevent you from being able to do that? Because I think in the last 5 years he could have just done that himself, and maybe he would have done well too. Okay. Vuvu Konga, mna, I know them. I know what floor you are on if you know them. Okay, we already know your age. Constance Kosi, hi Constance. Hello, 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 guys. Please check out Constance Kosi's channel. And Elena's Chronicles also has a channel. Check out their channel, you guys. Tilly is my namesake, by the way. Dando Tilly. Oh, okay. Tilly. Is it Tilly or Tilly? I thought she is Tilly. Tilly has done a selfless act there, especially because she's no more part of them, or may not even be. Yeah, I think it's selfless for her to say, listen, go ahead. Why hold him back if you know? Because I think for her, she had said that she resigned from music. She can't deal with the music industry. She would rather do other things with her life than deal with the industry. So I think it's selfless for her to say, listen, if you want to go ahead, you can go ahead and use the name, okay? Because someone else might have been selfish and be like, no, okay. Location, Silati 70. Hello, hello, hello. What's happening in Umkok? I didn't watch yesterday. Morning family. I know, and I still have their CDs. Yo, CDs. We have music here on YouTube, guys. I don't know what happened to my collection of DVDs and CDs. I used to have a lot. So somewhere in the box. Okay, why didn't they tell us? Because at some point we're not gonna need this thing. It's like when you look at them now, you're like, I don't want to throw them away. But where am I gonna? What am I gonna do with them? Because music is now online. We can access it very easily without having to have those CDs. I can't wait to hear from them again. And Toage has a big shoe to a big one, big one, big one, big one. Same WhatsApp group. Anyway, you guys, I'm sure that she's a great singer. The fact that they chose her for this part, I'm sure she's a great singer. But those are very big shoes to fill for sure, you guys. Thank you for breakfast at the breakfast nook. Hello, fans. Thank you so much for being here. Guys, let me do this last story quickly because, of course, we did the stories Mamthembu, who was going off at the domestic workers. And before I play you this apology, that is not make sure, because eventually she did apologize. But I want to say, after that video that I played here on my channel of her going off, there were many other videos after that still going off, answering the comments from the people, still being rude, still being disrespectful, still looking down at people. So there are many, many other videos she did after the original video I played for you over here. So she was not humble at all, okay? But let me say this about the helpers, the domestic workers. Listen, they defended themselves. She felt the heat, even if she will not admit that she felt the heat, she felt the heat. It was everybody, you guys. It wasn't South African helpers, domestic workers, whatever. It was everybody. You know, they came out in numbers to give her what she deserved. Okay. One of the things that came out during that whole thing was the information that allegedly, because she likes bragging about how much she has money, you know, how much she has made it in life. There's information that came out that allegedly she had spent some time in the prison, honey. You know, that we might possibly be dealing with the Nandi part. And then people started calling her the Bantinti, okay? Because apparently, you know, allegedly, there is a man somewhere who lost his life, and that man had riches, okay? And for some reason, someone was left with the riches. And then went to prison for some time, okay, and was convicted. And then they appealed the sentence, and then she came out. There's a story like that, you guys, okay? So this, I was like, so basically, even that money that she's like bragging about, she might not have possibly even worked for it, okay? If the story is true, I don't know, you guys. It might be true, it might not be. But guys, after the story came out, she came with a video where she's calling herself a Bantinti, and she said nobody can challenge her. Only people that have been in prison can challenge her. So she actually didn't deny that, you guys. So apparently there's a white husband, you know, that passed away under suspicious circumstances, you know, and then after that somebody ended up with the money, and then wahamba waya in prison, wabuya waba rich, okay. And I was like, no wonder, no one. Like now I get it, like I get it. But after that, you guys, after she was like, listen, the only people that can challenge me is the Pantintis. And then the Pantintis came. Oh, God, got to talking fun. Now, when on TikTok is opposite of Instagram. Instagram is like everybody's trying to look like. Instagram, we are going down in the mud, you know, we are clothing the mud with you. If we need to go and get the pigs to come join you there in the mud, they do that, okay? So the Pantintis started saying, listen, if you say you can only be challenged by us, the Pantintis, there was even somebody that said, I was with you in the Pantinting. So you guys, after that, you guys, she came with this apology. Not an impressive apology, by the way. So let me just play it for you, and then you can decide. Because I was like, I don't know how genuine this apology is. She might have been tired of the comeback. She's like, listen, let me just issue this apology and be over it, okay? And let me just play it, and then I'll talk a little bit about what my issue is with this apology and why I just don't feel like it's fitting for what she had said and done. But let's do it, and then let me just make it a little bit bigger. Nangu Mamthembu wabo la.
Mahla ke ngibingelele yonke iSouth Africa indawo ngeendawo ngiyanibingelela. uMamthembu lo oye wenza ivideo eyasusa umsindo ngohlobo oluyisimanga ko-domestic worker phecelezi ama-helper. Ngiyaxolisa kakhulu, ngizoxolisa ngokukhulu ukuzithoba, ngiyazehlisa. Ngiyabona ukuthi niye nathukuthela, mhlambe-ke kukhona ukuthi anizwanga kahle lapha nalaphaya. But-ke mhlambe nami-ke inkulumo yami igcine seyiphaphalazi sishone eceleni ngaleyo ndlela. Ngithi angixolise kakhulu, ngizehlise. Ngiyazi balimele nosisi bami base-Afrika abangama-helper. Balimele nabanye abakhuliswa ama-helper. Baningi abantu abangayizwanga kahle inkulumo yami. So sengithi-ke angicela uxolo kunina nonke. Ngiyethemba ukuthi-ke nizokhona ukungixolela. Ngiyabonga. Sanibonani,
So
South Africa.
that is the apology, you guys. That's basically the apology. I kind of feel like, listen, the apology was not to me. So I guess it doesn't matter really what I felt, because I wasn't part of the group of people that were offended. I was just offended on their behalf. Okay. So I feel like for me, ngathi uya-acta nje ngathi someone said ukuthi hamba uxolisa manje, it's enough or something, angazi, I don't know what happened, but the fact that she's still saying that she feels like people didn't understand what she was trying to say, that means that if you think that people didn't understand you, then what exactly are you apologizing for? And the fact that she's not specific, because for me, I had issues with, I think, two things. I had issue with her saying that domestic workers were people that had failed in life, okay? As in the level of her not being a domestic worker, being somebody that hires domestic workers, she is at a better level than domestic workers, because domestic workers had failed in life. For me, I really had an issue with that, and I wish that she had been specific to say what exactly is she apologizing for, so that I feel like she understands the things that were wrong in the whole thing that she did, you guys. So I felt like she got tired of the back and forth, and she was like, I want to end it now, so I'll just issue an apology, you know. So I don't feel like it is genuine, but I mean, I guess I saw some people on TikTok that are part of that group that was offended, coming back to say they accept the apology. And I was like, okay, I guess, you know, if the people really that it was about are saying that they're accepting the apology, I guess it's okay, you know. But I'm just feeling like, you know, you know what I mean, you know. But I just thought that I have to give that feedback, you guys, because we did do that story. Mamthembu, okay. Precious Pearl, good morning, Precious. How is the baby? So Bonatano might be late, but Oxalayo, sister, I made it. You made it. In case was rapping tone. You made it here. Who are the patenting background? Guga Madam Mamthembu put her attitude in perspective. Yes, Ma'am Joyce, it does. It actually does. But also, you guys, this is what I learned when I was watching those videos, because the apology came after the Bantintas, the other Bantintas came and said, listen, we are Bantinting here, but we were raised by domestic workers. Okay. So I felt like, you know what? Every bully has a bully, you guys. Every bully has a bully that they are terrified of. Okay, so I think that it might be that it got to that point where, you know, kind of a situation, you know. A lot of the times, people that like to bully, they have that one person that will bully them, you know, to their knees. Okay, so it might be that kind of a situation, but it kind of explains, you guys. Okay, you know, why because some of videos, like, even when she's trying to speak about something that is supposed to be positive, but we actually please, and you actually please, she's that kind of a person. But yeah, here's the apology, you guys. Elena's conclude says, my Africa, she means a foreigner. You hear how she says my Africa? Yes. When I felt like I received it that way when she says from Abase Africa, that she's meaning people that are not South Africans. And Vele, you guys, it was South African, it was Zimbabwe, it was all over Africa. People were responding on tweet, not on Twitter, on TikTok, about what she had said. I think she's of opinion foreigners are majority. Yeah, exactly. I think when she was doing the video, she, even though she wasn't specific, if you listen to her responses and you listen to the apology, yes, yeah, I see what you're saying, Elena. I agree with it, you know. And Nonhlanhla Mpela says, morning, everybody. Hi, Mamthembu is plain rude, very rude. She's very rude. Anyway, you guys, let me close it right here. I do have a lot of work on this Monday. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining me. She's calling us diamond, exactly. Exactly. That's why for me, I'm like, if this person was apologizing to me, this is not the apology I would accept. But I guess if other people are saying they accept it, I just have to be okay with it, you guys. Anyway, thank you so much, you guys, for joining me. Please like the video before Nipu Magiona. Also share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Ngintanda kakhulu.